All right, let's get this arm day started right. Ooh. 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 You like that, and then so you go all the way down. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. All right. Tricep action. Ooh. 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 Alrighty. Back into some biceps. Ooh. One more of this. All right. Back into triceps on this gorgeous tricep machine. Whew. I think I know I'm good now. Ooh. Oh yeah. The one and the only random bathroom in the middle of the weight room. Mirror shot. Only in Cuba, Missouri. Still a good gin. It's just funny. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, baby. I'm in the bathroom with you. Hello. Ooh. Ooh, it's hot in here. Ooh. Moving on. All right. As a surprise to nobody, this arm day includes a superset. Ooh. 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 Cool. No. 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 Ooh. 2 more sets of these. Ooh. No. No. It's that buddy. Ooh. Ooh. Oh man, let's move on. All right, to finish off biceps, we're gonna do another superset. This is gonna be an exercise we haven't done in a hot minute. Drag curls straight into bicep focused or bicep bias, whatever you want to call it, pull downs. So this should be a really good finisher. Like a really good pump. Woo! Oh yeah, that's good. Whew. All right. Woo! Two more of those, baby. My loneliness is killing me, and I. Oh, good song. Jack Black first. Good song. Go. 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 Still believe. Ooh, there we go. Oh. Oh. Yeah, buddy. All right, guys, that was a pretty freaking fantastic arm workout. Now, Brandon gets the luxury of heading home. I get the luxury of a little cardio. But thankfully, let me double check before I open my mouth here. Still have the gym to myself. We had the gym to ourselves that entire workout. That was so good. Ooh, let's get this incline going. All right. But that was an insanely good workout. If you've never done drag curls, and hopefully I explained these right. But for me, I like to get it going for just a hair, so it's easier to drag against the body. You want your grip to be about shoulder width, if not a hair closer, like a hair in. So your hands are basically right against your body. And what that's going to hit is it's going to get you a forearm. You will get a great forearm pump from it. But you're going to hit brachialis. The brachialis head of the bicep as well. So basically what we were doing with that last superset, with supersetting it with those pull downs, is we were getting the brachialis and a little bit of forearm, and then right into, oh, I caught it. Okay, anyways. Going straight into those pull downs where now we're hitting the main head, the own head of the bicep, and also getting a little more forearm just from like the grip, like holding it in. So like it was almost the entire arm getting hit as the finisher, which honestly I was talking to Brandon, I was like, man, if I was smarter, I would have thought to add free exercises in this superset, be a tricep, whatever you want to call it, and have like a single arm cable kickback or something, or maybe just go right back to like squeezing rope extensions, but something to hit triceps. And we literally would have ended our arm day by hitting every head and even our forearms in our arms. So, but I'm not exactly the brightest sometimes, but that has to be one of the best. I've been saying this a lot at the end of arm workouts lately, but that had to have been one of the best arm workouts I've ever had. Like, the pump is so good right now, and if you've ever had it, you know you had a good workout, like a good arm workout, especially like bicep wise, like a good bicep workout. One later in the evening, after a few hours have passed since your arm workout, you go to grab something and you extend your arm, and you get basically the equivalent of a Charlie horse in your bicep, and it closes your arm to curl back, and then it stops. Like that extension, like act ill, so good though. Like it's definitely not as bad pain wise as a Charlie horse, but it's one of those things, kind of like having Charlie horses after a good leg day, where as much as being in that pain sucks, no one wants to be in pain, but like, you kind of chuckle and go, oh yeah, that was a good workout. And that's kind of where I am. Like, I can feel like such a good pump in my buys, the bottom of my forearm, and my triceps. Like, just sitting here, I'm like, oh yeah, that was a good arm workout. I can guarantee that's probably going to be one of those nights where I have cramps in my biceps tonight and tomorrow night. Typically it lasts like a full 24 hours following the workout. So, but oh yeah, that was phenomenal. And I like that for once, you know, we did a good handful of supersets. It wasn't like just one superset. It was a few. One was bicep and tricep, and one was just primarily focused on bicep. So it was good, especially because I want to bring my biceps up. I want to definitely make sure they are getting the main focus, the main bulk of the load of what's happening on arm days right now. That doesn't mean I'm going to neglect my triceps. We still did 1, 2, 3 exercises for them. So I've had 3 to 4 exercises for the triceps, bare minimum. Should keep them about where they at, maybe steadily growing, just not at the pace they were, while I try to get my biceps up. Because I do feel like my biceps are lagging behind my triceps. And maybe as I get leaner and start to see more definition, I'll feel differently. I'm like, actually, no, my arms are pretty balanced. But in my opinion, my biceps need to come up. So, I mean, not all natural 17.5-inch arms, which I would say, so unpumped, probably about 17, maybe 17 and a quarter. And then once I'm as lean as I need to be for the stage, I'd almost take another 1/4 inch off, 1/4 inch to a half. So I'm probably sitting at 17 to 16 and a half, as you know, like at 10% body fat, maybe less. So not bad natural, but I mean, 8 years of training, that's not exactly impressive. And I would say a bulk of that is tricep, which obviously it is. Your triceps make up 2/3 of the size of your arms. If you want to start like filling out sleeves, you gotta hit triceps, not just by, because that's what's making up the bulk of your arm and how much volume how much space they're taking up. So, but that being said, great workout. Like I loved every freaking second of that workout. Ooh, and honestly, his cardio's feeling pretty good. All I've had today is one of those bagels with a tablespoon of peanut butter split between two of them. And the best way to do that is to microwave it so I can pour it on and split it. So it's a very thin layer of peanut butter. Again, some of those healthy fats. It's like 90 calories. You have 13 grams of protein from the bagel. You're getting I think they have 6 or 7 grams of fiber in them. So you're getting some good, because they have like flax seeds and sesame seeds and everything else on them. So getting fiber from all that. And then I had, it was either about 6 or 7 ounces of chicken breast. I just went ahead and counted as 7, since I still don't have a working food scale at the moment, which sucks. But I gotta get that fixed sometime soon. I actually have another food scale at my parents' house that I didn't grab and bring with me. So I might grab it and put it in my gym bag tonight when I go to family night dinner. And if they say anything, it's like, this is literally mine. I left it here. Like, hate to break it to you, you don't just get to keep my stuff because I moved out. It is my food scale. So I'll grab that tonight so I can start weighing my food instead of guessing. The beauty of doing it, as long as I have, is I can pretty accurately guess, like, okay, that's, because if you've ever measured food by what it says, perfect example, peanut butter, if you were to actually measure out 2 tablespoons and get the spoon completely cleaned out onto a food scale, you would see that the grams on that food scale are more than likely, because of how voluminous peanut butter is, how much weight it has, that those grams are higher than what it says the serving size of 2 tablespoons is. So you're actually eating, instead of 180, you might be eating 210 calories of peanut butter. So I've always weighed it out. Not that I only ever have 1 to 2 tablespoons of peanut butter when I have it, and it's not very often because it is such a calorically dense food, which means there's a lot of calories for not a lot of volume of said food, right? The food takes up a lot of calories, but doesn't take up a lot of space. So peanut butter is one of those things that I enjoy very sparsely. I always have a jar of it somewhere. But typically, I try to find the lowest calorie when I can, and I also make sure I always have PB2 on hand. Because sometimes I'll just do 1 tablespoon, so half a serving of peanut butter, a serving of PB2, and a little bit of either sugar-free maple syrup or Greek yogurt, depending on which one I have on me. But I find that I like the sugar-free maple syrup better, because you get a good sweetness. You get a much more peanut butter-like consistency, and it spreads about the same as normal peanut butter. But peanut butter is just one of those things, especially on a diet, you should probably only have a tablespoon or 2 a day just for the fats, right? Kind of like olive oil. If you've ever watched bodybuilders, they're having like potatoes or rice, asparagus, broccoli, stuff like that, shredded lettuce. And those are, pretty much all the carbs they're having. They're having proteins, very lean cut. We're talking the leanest cut of steaks you can find, chicken breast, maybe even turkey breast, depending on who you're watching. I'm a big proponent of pork as well. Pick a lean center cut of pork chop, because that also is, a lot of people don't think of it, a very lean white meat. So that's good too. But you typically see that kind of stuff, and then what do you notice? A tablespoon of olive oil drizzled over it. Despite the fact that they cooked with like 1 second of cooking spray to save calories and not add a bunch of fat, they proceed to put a little drizzle of exactly 1 tablespoon on top of their food to get the healthy fats, to get some fats in their diet. They aren't entirely neglecting them or avoiding them. But when you're on a diet, every little thing you have to do has to be so meticulous. We're talking using sugar-free or no sugar added ketchup and measuring out exactly 15 grams of it. We're talking weighing your salt, keeping track of your sodium, keeping track of your sugar alcohols. That's one of the things I gotta really start to watch that you don't even think about when dieting sometimes, is how bloated sugar alcohols can make you. And they are in everything. Sugar-free anything. Your energy drinks that you pick up from the store probably have sugar alcohols in them. A pre-made protein shake, depending on the brand. Your Fairlife or something might have sugar alcohols in it. Your sodas, aspartame and sugar alcohols. All these things cause your protein bars. All this stuff causes bloating. Is it good to have those in moderation on a diet? Yes. But it depends on where you are in that diet. I could 110% still have them at this point in the diet and not really worry about the bloating from it because I'm so far from where I want to be anyways. But as I get leaner, as I get closer to show day, that's when, okay, we cannot have sugar alcohols because I cannot risk still being bloated. I can't risk that stuff still being in my system. That's when I got to start tracking my sodium. I'm not tracking it yet. That's when carbs are going to get cut even more. Cardio is going to get upped even more. And that's the thing. I already have my calories pretty low. So right now, I'm looking to just up the cardio more and more and more. So, and that's kind of the balance of a diet is you have one or two choices. Add more food or move more. Remove more food or move more. Those are your two options, but it also depends. Are you feeling low energy? Add more cardio because you can't afford to remove more food. Are you feeling fine on energy? You can sacrifice more food without upping your cardio. So that's just what it is. If you're already feeling very lethargic, very low energy, very weak in the gym, it is not the best move to take away more calories. You clearly need what little calories you are getting. So add more cardio. But if you're fine, then why add more cardio? Just cut a few more calories out. I'm still feeling fine energy-wise, but that's the thing. I'd rather spend that energy doing cardio while I still feel good and save cutting the calories closer to show. That way, I have something in my pocket that I can use if I hit a plateau. So right now, the idea is to continue to progressive overload on the cardio, to continue to add time until I hit a certain point where this is getting too easy. I'm no longer hitting zone 2 cardio, and then I will up the incline or the speed, maybe both. And then the time might come down, but my heart rate's up. It's a new challenge. I'm progressive overloading the cardio. So that is what it is. I'm going to try to leverage that the best I can to continue to lose weight. So I don't know how you guys feel about how I look today. I feel like I look pretty good today, all things considered. I felt a little bloated when I woke up this morning. Like during the workout, I was like, okay, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling lean. I'm feeling light. I had a bagel, peanut butter, and chicken. One heck of a combo when you say it out loud. but I don't feel bloated. I don't feel lethargic. I feel fine. That bagel will probably be the only carbs I have all day, plus whatever sugars are in peanut butter. It isn't sugarless, but I'm feeling good. In fact, we're going to do something different. Ooh, it's hot in here. It is hot in here. So, this is what we're doing with right now. Not perfect. Not as fat as I've ever been, but I just need a second to cool off. So, y'all are just going to have to bear with me. Ooh. All right. Can't tell. One of the things I'm struggling with the most is the love handles. The arms are raining out. The chest is raining out. Even right here, right before down here, right here has rained out. Where you can see like a crevice here, little ribs, the top of the abs coming in, stuff like that. And then it's so discouraging how much my body loves to hold on to the fat in my love handles. So I go from the leanest I've ever been to the stupid love handles that have always been massive, always been horrible. And I've been finding them for years. They're the main reason that as I have to tie my shorts more, because I'm thinning out here, that I still feel fat as F. Fat AF. And it can be discouraging. If you don't know how the body stores fat or how that works, where your body stores it first on the way up in weight and the way up in body fat percentage is where it takes from last on the way down. So what I'm learning about my body is my face and my love handles is where my body loves to store fat. Because as my neck has gotten leaner, my upper chest, my arms, my legs, my calves, all these things have progressively and noticeably gotten leaner. The love handles in my face haven't changed much. That being said, my face has drastically changed from when I was 300 pounds. But it still hasn't, I'm like sunken cheeks, chiseled jawline, kind of fat-free face. There's still plenty of fat on my face. So I'm definitely learning that my body, especially the love handles, my lower abdomen and my love handles. Because as I'm noticing, the upper abdomen is starting to show. A little abs right here at the very top, just barely peeking through. And then like a little bit of my rib cage is peeking through. So you see that, and you're like, oh, I'm getting some definition, I'm losing weight. And it's so hard not to get discouraged by the love handles. And I think that's one thing a lot of people start to look into the idea, the false idea of spot reducing. That isn't a thing. It is not possible. You cannot spot reduce. You can't do a million crunches focused on the lower abdomen, for me personally, right? The lower abdomen and the love handles. I cannot do half crunches trying to focus in solely on the lower abdomen and then Russian twist all day to try to target this. Maybe at first, if I go from hardly training my abs or not training them at all to suddenly training them religiously, it might come off as spot reduction because I'm pulling in the muscles of my core that aren't as defined or as used right now. So maybe I tighten my core a little bit, which may give the illusion of I have spot reduced that area. But once that tightness is in, That's that. All I'm going to do is I'm going to start getting a more blockier waist because I'm adding more muscle down there. I cannot spot reduce that fat. Chances are the fat content in that area didn't change at all. Maybe it did a little bit because I was in a calorie deficit, I was working out. But trying to target that area, trying to intentionally train that area isn't why fat was lost from it. That would be the dumbest thing in the world. My quads and my hamstrings get trained just as often, just as intensely, with just as many sets, or about as much as my chest, back, or arms, right? Yet, my chest and my arms are so much leaner and more defined than my back, especially my lower back, and my quads. My quads at the moment have no definition. They were starting to show a little bit, but as I got more and more, like, my knees are hurting every day, the injuries in them just got worse, the less definition I've seen because they're so swollen at the knees. I can't, if spot reduction was the thing, if I was doing the same amount of sets for the same intensity for every body part, training them exactly the same amount, so if you look at my spread, every 4 days, legs are getting hit. Every 4 days, arms are getting hit. Every 4 days, chest is getting hit. Every 4 days, back is getting hit. And typically, they all fall in the realm of 15 to 20 sets. So, if spot reduction was a thing, and I'm going at it with the same intensity, if spot reduction was a thing, they would each be about the same leanness, right? They aren't. If spot reduction was a thing, then a year ago, when I was obsessed with religiously training abs every other day, because I never trained them, I wanted to get into it more, I would have seen a massive reduction in the lower abdomen fat and the love handles, but I didn't. So, anyone who tells you otherwise, anyone who tells you that you can spot reduce fat, is lying to you. Just think for half a second. Hey, truly, if you're overweight and you started working on it, right? If spot reduction was the thing, well, guess what? Cardio is working out your legs constantly. If you're doing cardio every stinking day, plus weight training, by the principle of the idea of spot reduction, those legs should be losing fat faster than anything else on your body. They should be more defined than anything else on your body, because your arms are only getting hit when you hit arms. Your back and chest are only getting hit when you hit chest. Yeah, your legs are getting hit every day for cardio, plus when you hit legs. So why aren't your legs losing fat at a faster tempo than the rest of your body? Your body stores fat. Everyone stores fat differently, which is why someone like me, while I'm starting to lean out and so many other places, I can still have these massive love handles that I hate. But for someone else who might be on the same, if I had an identical trend, everything was the same. Our caloric intake, our muscle mass, everything. The only difference was where our body chose to store fat first. Say for him, it was in the glutes and the quads. He probably wouldn't have the love handles right now, but he'd have these massively fat legs that look huge compared to mine, but it's because they have like a massive layer of fat over them. So, I don't know, that's just my spiel on fat loss and the idea of spot reduction that has poisoned the industry. I feel like it's pretty well known that you can't spot reduce now. I don't feel like as many people fall into that trap as they used to, but I said my part on it. I got a few more minutes of cardio. I might go for about 10 more minutes. I could technically stop at 5 and hit my 30, but I'm gonna go for 45 today. But That's all there is to it. It was a great arm workout. I'm still feeling it in the biceps a lot right now. Oh, fantastic workout. The diet is officially walked in full effect. No cheat meals, no cheat days, no refeed days. Just low carb, high protein. Where the fats land, they land. But still not aiming to go too high in fat. Literally just aiming to eat just protein. And what carbs I do have will primarily be fiber. Tracking everything to the last minute detail. And as we get closer to the show, removing energy drinks and protein bars, anything with sugar alcohols in it, tracking my sodium, the whole 9 yards. So that is where we're at right now. Cardio up, calories down, still training hard, going as heavy as I can. I don't want to lose any strength or any muscle during this phase. We are going to go hard these next 10 months. I'm about to be more locked in than when I first started and lost those 170 pounds in almost a year and a half. So we are going to do it. I am laser focused on my goal. We're going to make it happen. We're going to make this happen. I love you guys. You guys help me have more motivation to help me be more locked in, because I know there's eyes on me. There's people who care about this journey. There's people invested in this journey. There's people invested in the outcome of this journey. We're going to make it to summer shredding stage. We're going to win it. We're going to win it, baby. Ooh. So I'm going to continue to put in the work, and hopefully you guys continue to enjoy it. Love you guys. If you like the video, like it. If you like the video and you aren't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. You're already here. Share this with somebody that you think would enjoy my content, or they like content similar to this. So why wouldn't they enjoy this? Outside of maybe my stupid speech impediment, I agree with you there. But other than that, love you guys. I'm thankful for your support. If you want to support me in the channel in any way, shape, or form, sponsored by Harder and Last Time Supplements, code JS15. The link is in the description of every video. And I will see you tomorrow for a quad-focused leg day.